I just ate this little tuna fish, I do not fit. Life's so cold and make y'all it. I just ate this little tuna fish, I do not fit. Life's so cold and make y'all it.
Welcome to my first full podcast, where I will be discussing the issues with trolling. It's from my own personal experience of trolling that I have decided to start talking on a podcast, and if my words can help at least one other person in any way, then I will have achieved something.
You serious?
For this week's episode, I will be covering who are trolls and what are the traits of a person who is likely to troll.
We're waiting.
Most of us have heard of the saying, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Would you please shut the hell up?
Unfortunately, in the world of social media, this cannot always be the case. If you put yourself out there must be an expectation of public opinion. An opinion would be that you liked a certain hairstyle someone used to have, or maybe that coloured jumper doesn't quite compliment them. But it's no longer an opinion to say something like, you look ugly with that new hairstyle. That would just be outright mean.
Wrong.
But to continue with the remark and to try and gain attention from others using the remark turns into trolling. When trolling, you may be committing an offence under the Malicious Communications Act. Trolling is usually done anonymously, and the relationship between the troll and their target is usually distant. Due to trolling being a public act, the victim is also vulnerable to false exposure.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
The motivation of a person who trolls could be jealousy, to create disruption and harm, hoping to provoke a response, used as a silencing tool, or to gain amusement. Research into trolling is increasing and including neuroscience using brain scans.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
In 2019, the Australia Institute spent $3.7 billion in health costs and lost earnings resulting from trolling.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
This is an astonishing amount of money lost that will need to be recouped by increasing taxes or cutting back on services. The first trait can be low empathy. A troll will understand the emotions of others, therefore making them aware of the distress that they're causing, and this is known as cognitive empathy.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Or, on the other hand, they may not feel the pain that they're causing others to feel, and this would be known as affective empathy. Over 200,000 brain imaging scans showed that low activity in the prefrontal cortex is associated with low levels of empathy. YouTuber Logan Paul claimed he lacked empathy and had a brain scan at Amen Clinic, which showed decreased activity in the prefrontal cortex, which may have arisen from a head injury. And then there's the narcissistic traits of trolling. A narcissist is known for being insecure despite their confident persona.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Neuroimaging research in 2013 showed narcissists to have lower volumes of grey matter in areas involved in empathy. As well as these traits, a person is likely to troll when they show traits of psychotic tendencies. which is a condition considered a neuropsychiatric condition. And may be diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder. These disorders are found to be associated with structured and functional abnormalities in the brain. A sadist, according to neuroscience, will get gratitude from feeling other people's distress. Online data reveals that Adele, a British singer, is the most trolled celebrity online, with negativity far outweighing positivity.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
The top 10 most trolled celebrities are predominantly female. And unlike actors, reality stars' lives are seen as entertainment, for example, Love Island. Sadly, TV presenter Charlotte Dawson took her own life at the age of 47. When Charlotte went public about being trolled, she wasn't supported, but in fact endured more abuse, including usernames being made such as #DieCharlotte. Charlotte, after her first suicide attempt, campaigned for laws around online bullying to be implemented. Suicide attempts and deaths linked to trolling have claimed the lives of teenagers and school children who are unable to live with the misery caused by trolls. 14-year-old Hannah Smith was found dead in her bedroom by her sister after having been told to drink bleach, get cancer, and die. Also, 27-year-old father took his life, leaving behind his 2-year-old daughter after a Facebook post had tipped him over the edge. Trolling is becoming more accepted as part of the digital world. However, for trolling to be effective, they must have an audience. And that is where we can make a small change. So when you see something online that is clearly against another person, don't judge. Don't think because it's said it must be true. Try to ignore it. Don't comment, don't watch, just ignore. In my experience, TikTok has been the most toxic social media app to date because people can make fake account names that are either derogatory, offensive, or even threatening. If you're struggling with trolls, remember them as people with poor mental health issues that you will never be able to reason with. Nothing said or done to you is personal. It's how the troll wants to view the world and the people in it. A troll will, at some point, troll another troll. They will inevitably, when working in a group, fall out and argue amongst themselves when you stop feeding them any energy. If you're affected by trolls, do not show the distress that they've caused. Carry on with what you aim to do, and remember to constantly remind yourself, I am, I can, and I will. Next week's podcast is going to be longer, as I'm going to share what I have been through with regards to trolling for the past year and a half. Some people might find it distressing to listen to, and you will have to be at least 18 years of age to listen. I'd like to thank you kindly for taking the time to listen to my podcast. Another brief example of trolling is to purposely leave a low ranking score. This is in order to affect what I'm trying to achieve and to discredit me. But we must always remember, stay strong and don't ever let anybody stop you from doing what you want to do. Good night, God bless, and love yourself daily.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick.